we are in the city center. This is the city center around here. When the Portuguese first arrived here, they found the whole island covered with such a lush and dense vegetation, and that's why they named this island the island of wood. Madeira means wood. So when they first arrived here, they found the whole city covered with fennel. Fennel in Portuguese is funchal. But the Portuguese, for a big amount of fennel, like a big variety of fennel in Portuguese, is a funchal. And it's protected. It has been recently classified a World Heritage by UNESCO. And we have this beautiful square here that we call the Municipal Square. To your right, you have the City Hall. To the left of the City Hall, you have the Justice Palace over there. Over here, we have the Jesuits Church, a church that was built late 17th century by Jesuits, priests initially. But nowadays it houses Madeira University. Jesuits, they were great teachers and great farmers also. And here we have the old Bishop's Palace that nowadays houses a museum. It's the Sacred Art Museum. We're very close to the cathedral. 1519 exactly, that's when the cathedral was built. So it's Manueline in style. It's a Portuguese style creating during the period of King Manuel I from Portugal. That's why the name Manueline style. And it has many sort of late Gothic elements. Inside, for me, which is more interesting, is definitely the ceiling. The ceiling was all made using wood, a local wood from Madeira, and it has incrustations of ivory and bone. It's called an Hispano-Arabic ceiling. This is the oldest pharmacy we have in the city. It dates from, November 1917. And it's beautiful, the outside, all the basalt there, the stonework, very pretty. I always say that to me this place is like a hidden gem. It's a biscuit factory, really, it's a biscuit factory. It dates from 1893, it's labeled over there. And it's one of the oldest bakery we have in the island that bakes the famous Christmas cake, Madeira honey cake. They have a very old recipe, and they also bake amazing cookies, biscuits. We have the parliament right here, this big building over here. This is the parliament. Politically speaking, Madeira is considered an autonomous region. Okay, autonomous. We're not independent from Portugal. We are financially supported by Portugal, so every year we have an annual budget for Madeira, as they do for Azores, the other Portuguese islands. So we are then an autonomous region. So this means we have our own parliament, we have a president in Madeira. This is a special street we are now. It's called Santa Maria. It's one of the oldest streets in the old town, which is the oldest we have in Madeira, dating from 1429, built by fishermen. So this became the street with the painted doors, street art, and then just attracted many tourists right away. And by the doors were painted in 2012, the first ones, but they still keep painting, because here, for instance, all of this was painted in 2020. The fish market, it's here at the back, and there's an entrance through there. That's where we're going. This part of the black scabbard, according to records, there's only 2 places in the whole world where you can find this fish. And it's here in Madeira and in Japan. At the bottom, it's normally silver in color, but then in contact with the light, it gets dark, gets black. They have to scratch that skin. We don't eat the skin, so we always ask them to clean the skin for us.
Excuse me, sir?
So sweet, so nice.
Thank you. Obrigada.
Kijk, satisfied.